On October 14, VR players had two reasons to celebrate: the release of Oculus Quest 2 and the Beat Saber Multiplayer update. And in my opinion, the multiplayer update is another great perk for Oculus Quest 2 players. The game is not cross-platform at this time, and for now it is not available for PlayStation players. Only Oculus Quest and PC VR players are lucky to test it. Beat Saber now looks and feels different. It got a massive overhaul in design and avatar customization and started a new era of multiplayer. Now let's dive in to see all the ins and outs of this big update. Game design. As you notice, the update is more than multiplayer extension. It has affected the game on many levels. The new design is more futuristic, elegant, and provides a feeling of airiness, but it has its quirks. One of the biggest shortcomings that I see in the new user interface is the settings panel. It seems weird for me that settings are now scattered in two different places. The first level of settings is on the panel where you choose the game mode. Here you can adjust avatar, player options, and general settings. And there is also gameplay setup inside the chosen mode, where player options and modifiers are repeated again. It is very confusing because if you don't learn where to find certain settings by heart, you should look for them in both places. Avatar. One of the nice things about the multiplayer update is that the game is now more personalized, as you now have your own unique avatar. The avatar plays a special role because this is a character which you will use for communication with other people. Of course, there is a zero chance that someone can recognize you, because the game offers only cartoonish-styled avatar with those crazy styled hairs and cross-shaped eyes. The design of the game in solo mode hasn't changed much. You will see the same futuristic scene with beats flying on you. But when you enter the multiplayer mode, there are a lot of new details. When the round is started, you can see other players slicing the beats. If you enter the game while other players haven't finished their previous round, you will have to wait for a little for the next round to start. During this time, you stay on a special platform and you can just cheer for some of the players. You can see each player's username and score. I heard that some people complain that they are forced to wait. But for me, this is pretty much the same as when you watch a sports match, and you don't have to wait long, so I don't see a big problem there. Game modes. The game now has 4 available modes: campaign, solo, multiplayer and party. The solo game mode is still very exciting, and this is an amazing chance to practice before you enter the multiplayer mode. But where the real battle starts now is multiplayer. There are 2 types of multiplayer mode in the game. You can enter the quick play, where you will play with random players, or you can create a server where you can invite your friends. In any of the modes, the winner is the one who gets more points and will not fail until the end of the game. The points you get are based on several factors: the swing angle you make before cut, after cut, and how close to the center you slice the beat. The ideal angle of swinging the saber is 100 degrees before cut and 60 degrees after. When you cut the beat close to the center, you get extra 15 points, and the maximum points is 115 per slice. But remember, it is better to make a bad swing than to miss the beat, because when you miss the beat, you lose all the points. Here is one more tip. The score only cares about how far the saber moves, not our actual arm, and this means you can get more points by just flexing and extending your wrist to make a 160 angle. And of course, practice makes perfect. The more you play, the better is your accuracy, and the wider is the angle you can make. Let's check how the quick play is working. The quick play is a very nice option if your friends are all busy and you have 10 minutes to enjoy your game. You are guaranteed to find opponents at any time, because the game is very popular now and thousands of people are playing it. But this has its downside. Sometimes you may see the message that the server is busy. In this case, just try to re-enter one more time. Now it's time to ask yourself sincerely how good you are at Beat Saber. You can enter the group of any level, easy, normal, hard or expert. But I advise you to start from an easier level so that you can get accustomed to the environment. Each of 5 players makes their song suggestions. That's why you are not guaranteed that your song will be selected. If you want your song to be chosen for the round, you should be the first who will make your choice. And you are always offered an option to play any music pack or only built-in songs that are for free. Now when the game started, you can see how other people are playing around you and their scores, but I would advise you to focus on yours, because even a second of distraction can be crucial, so keep your eyes open to not fail. The gamers I have met in the multiplayer mode are very good at Beat Saber. I played on an expert and hard levels, and it was challenging for me not to lose even on a hard level. But what I can tell you for sure is that in a multiplayer mode you are far more motivated than in a solo. Before the update I was sure I tried hard, but now I found out I can play much harder. Another option to play multiplayer is to create a server. When you click this option, you create your private room where you can invite your friends and play together. To enter, your friends should know the secret code that you can get when you create the server. This private Beat Saber party may consist of up to 5 players. This mode doesn't have a voice chat, but this is absolutely not a problem, as you can create a party via Oculus, invite there all your friends and turn on the voice chat. I would like to express special thanks to one of my subscribers, Jason, who was very kind as to help me with testing the private server. We tested the game on hard and expert levels, shared our opinion about the game, and just had a great time playing Light Me Up, Cry Brave, Angel Voices and many other nice songs. Intensity. After finishing our 1-hour 1v1 session, I checked how many calories I burned according to YUR Fitness Calorie Tracker, and it showed 124 calories. This is less than when I play solo, but only because some of the time we were choosing songs and talking. But if you want to take the time when you play, the multiplayer is more intense. While I praised the intensity of Beat Saber solo as 8.5 out of 10, I think multiplayer mode deserves 9 out of 10. Until the update, Beat Saber was one of my favorite games, but the multiplayer release breathed a new life into the game. Now it is more than a VR workout and more than a 10-minute way of having fun. This is a new kind of sport and a brilliant chance to spend quality time with your family and to find new friends in the game. And even though it has its shortcomings in user interface, my conclusion is that after the update, Beat Saber has become better. And no matter how many points you make and what place you get, you will always be the winner while you spend time actively and get positive emotions. And this is exactly what you get with Beat Saber Multiplayer. Hope this review was useful for you. I wish you an amazing multiplayer experience. Have fun in Beat Saber and see you soon in my next videos. Bye bye!